Mike Owens here, joined today by the Welsh gangster, Oban Elliott, who returns to action UFC 304, Manchester, England. Oban, always a pleasure, my man. How are things with you today?
Very good, son. I literally can't complain one little bit these days. I'm fucking living the dream.
How are your emotions ahead of your return? We're about 5.5, 6 weeks out from the next fight. How are you feeling?
Um, yeah, pretty well, very confident, very relaxed about it. Um, I'm pretty yeah. I feel really good, to be honest. I'm enjoying the training. It's the first time I've ever done a 12-week camp for a fight. So it's like there's been less pressure. I felt like less pressure every week in, week out, because I've had so much. I've been preparing for so long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, I had, I had a little niggle. It wasn't really a niggle. It wasn't. Well, it's all right now. But after my last fight, I had some problems. And I've managed to overcome them. I rested them properly after the fight, and yeah, I feel really, really good for this fight. It's like I feel refreshed.
So we go from a sold-out arena in Anaheim, California, to a sold-out arena in Manchester, England. How excited are you to perform for your fans over here in the UK?
Yeah, that's I haven't really thought of that, to be honest. That's gonna be mad. The odd time a walkout song come on the radio and that the other day. When I think of that, it's like that's gonna be amazing walking out to that. Hopefully the arena will be full, or pretty full like it was last time. And yeah, take it all in. I feel so lucky I get to do this. I feel really lucky to be on this card as well, because I wasn't actually available to be matched because I had a couple of injuries. But as soon as I got cleared, the UFC offered me a fight straight away. So I don't know if this was always in their plan, or I was just lucky. But I'm excited for the fight. Really excited for the fight. I think it's a perfect fight for me. This guy, it's like a perfect style. Hopefully, anyway.
Why is he a perfect style? What makes you think that?
Um, I don't. He but just by looking at him, and my coaches have studied him. He plays into my strengths really well. Hopefully. It's hard to say really exactly how the fight's going to go, because you don't know, do you? But I'd say this guy plays into my strengths really well. I'm quite lucky in the way this fight's worked out. So if I can just do half of what I do every day in the gym to guys like this, I feel like it's going to be a really good night for me. So yeah.
Just to dig a little bit deeper on that, what are the strengths that you think he plays into? What strength are yours that he plays into?
Well,
I know I don't want you to give you away your game plan, but I'm still interested in why you think that.
it kind of would be. Kind of would be. Because he might watch this and change his plan, and I don't want him to.
Okay,
So,
we'll leave that there. But we were talking off camera because we had a chat yesterday, didn't we? And we were saying,
yeah,
this guy's in his fourth fight in the UFC. He's on his second contract. You only made
yeah.
your debut in February. Do you see this as a step up in competition from your last fight?
Well, sure, it must be.
Mm.
Yeah, it must be. I don't really see anybody better or worse though. Like each fight I have, I don't really I don't see that guy easier than the last guy, or this guy's harder than the one I
Yeah.
just fought. Because everybody's dangerous, and everybody is like able to win a fight at any time. There's so many ways you can win an MMA fight. So I don't really know if he is or not, but I'm just going to take him just as seriously as I would do anyone else. I think he's a really good fighter, and it's quite a compliment that they've matched me with him in just my second fight. So
We have to talk about it because it feels like the main storyline with this card is the start time. I mean, I don't know if you've got your placement on the card or you have any idea of where you're going to be.
yeah,
But
I
have you
haven't got
got
my placement yet.
have you got any kind of contingency plans? Have you got anything that you're doing in preparation to be preparing for a later night?
Well, I never late night on a Saturday night. I've never lost a fight at that time, and so it's kind of the perfect time, really. Especially, I used to work night shifts.
Mm.
I fucking go training all day and then nights get like a couple of hours sleep and then go back on. You know, what difference does it fucking make? I used to go night shifts, training, go get in about 8 in the morning, sleep till 1 if I was lucky because I had training with my strength and conditioning coach, then training in the evening, and then I'd be showering, getting dressed, going to work again, and I did just fine. I fucking took a Brazilian world champion soul on that schedule, so with double my fights, reigning octagon champion, I took his soul on that schedule. Now I am on a much preferred schedule, comfortable in the UFC. Just had my debut. I've had all that, if there is such thing as jitters, they're gone. I've only got to go a couple of hours up the fucking M6. Who cares if it's a little bit later than normal? I'll be just fine.
Are you full time now, mate, or are you still working in your job?
I do bits and bobs, but yeah, I'm solely focused on training day to day. Yeah,
I love it.
way easier. I don't know what the fuss is about. It's way easier doing this. We'll see. We'll see. I'll say this now. I'm fucking nah. Maybe the shoveling was keeping me in shape, but no, I'm not doing that. But nah. I'm training more. I've got more time to train. I'm sleeping. I'm resting. I can eat what I need to eat. I don't have to fucking eat out of a garage. Cheese sandwiches because nothing's open. It's fucking way easier. I'm living the dream, mate. Honest to God, this is perfect.
Talking about living the dream, I want to bring you back to February because we spoke, I think, a week or so before the fight, your debut. And what I love about your fight weeks, Oban, is I can see from your socials how much you enjoy every single moment. Like you really seem to take every little second in, every little experience.
Oh, now I do. Yeah.
So aside from the fight, how do you reflect on 298 and what was maybe the coolest moment outside of the 15 minutes in the cage?
Honestly, mate, I said to Ariel Helwani, right, and I still think to this day, like, if that was it, fucking fair enough. But amazing. I've not really come down from that. I feel like that now is my new level, I feel so fulfilled. Just crazy. Just a crazy, crazy experience, the whole thing. Found out a lot about myself that week, The nerves in the changing room were fucking kick on my ass, to be honest. They were that was tough. I was like, oh my God, is this really about to happen? Like, oh my God, when you want something that much and you care, it's nerves are there,
Yeah.
But just the whole week itself, couldn't believe it, still can't believe it. But I'm a lot more, I'm used to it now, Just like how can something people dream all their lives of doing things. Not that many people get to do them. I didn't. I did it, and then there's the saying of, well, "Don't make your heroes because you'll be disappointed," kind of thing. Like, or achieving your dreams are anticlimactic. I can tell you, it's really not. It's brilliant. and seeing all the people, I got to meet people that I've looked up to all my life, and it wasn't disappointing in the slightest. It was like, oh my God, that's it. What, you know, and I've been able to keep in touch with them since. And yeah, like I was just at the WWE with
Yeah, I saw that.
thanks to, you know, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but yeah, I was at the WWE, and yeah, just what a life I'm living. Unbelievable.
Turning
Amazing.
turning the conversation back to this next fight. Obviously, the win is of prime importance, but is there any other goal you have outside of getting the W? Is there anything you want to show? Is a finish on your mind? Because I know the last couple have gone to points. Is there anything that you're looking to get out past the W next month?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the last few have gone to the points. Feel like this one is, I don't know, maybe it's not as you say, getting the result is the most important thing, but I'm not focused on the result. I'm focusing on performing, you know?
Mm.
And I'm just playing it over in my mind. But I'll be honest with you, right? The last couple of weeks, something's just switch has gone in my head, and I'm not looking at this as a UFC fight in front of my home crowd. I'm looking at this as like, what business has this man got in there with me? That's my honest opinion. Whether I finish him, whether I just really like, with all the factors that have gone in with my last couple of fights, like I had that contender fight, then I was still riding off. I was still like, that was a really tough fight.
Yeah.
You know, against a really good guy. And then I had my fight, which I'm not going to say that, but I had to fight a certain way in retrospect. And as the fight went on, I had to kind of stick to what I was doing. I had to keep him close. I had to keep him on his back, you know? And the win was, there's nothing more important than the win on the UFC debut, you know?
Yeah.
So I had to just get that win. But this one, I'm refreshed. I'm fit. I'm totally used to all of this, because being honest with you, it's like fucking hell, whoa, you know. But now I'm used to all of this. I'm just really, I'm planning to just take this guy apart, mate. Honestly, I feel like 100% of my being tells me that I'm 100% going to win this fight, and I'm gonna stop him. That's how I feel. I didn't give myself enough credit recently, I don't think. You know?
Yeah.
And then I'm sitting there thinking, oh, what the fuck is this guy gonna do? So yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Wanted to get your thoughts on the news that broke last week about Conor McGregor pulling out of the Michael Chandler fight. What have you made of all of that, and do you think this fight with Michael Chandler happens?
Oh yeah. So I don't think I'd never jump to the conclusion like, oh, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's rough though, isn't it? Like you see him partying, and like maybe he just got injured. Is that what it was?
That's what they're saying.
Yeah, he just got injured, and that's why he went partying. Maybe. I don't really know. It's gutting for Chandler. Like, he's just sat on the sidelines for nearly 2 years waiting for this fight. It's like, fucking hell. And he's 38. Chandler is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, you can't say that it's never going to happen, but I mean, when is it going to happen? November? MSG?
Could happen.
MSG?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Last one from me, mate, and I always appreciate your time. I think I've asked you this question before. It's kind of the thing I like to finish with. But I'd like to know, in a perfect world, on Saturday, the 27th of July, what happens when you wake up in the morning to when you go to sleep at night? I want a full walkthrough of the perfect fight day.
Oh, the perfect fight day. Hopefully I'm not too nervous. Um, hopefully I get a good sleep. And yeah, I just think take it all in. I'm definitely going to take this in. I like the fact it's late at night because obviously I was fighting late at night in Cage Warriors, and then I'm back to afternoon fighting, and that's horrible.
Yeah.
Like that, honestly, mate, it's fucking horrible. So the fact it's late at night, settle into the changing room. Who is this now?
You're all
Why,
good.
mate?
You're all good. Carry on.
I fucking do not disturb my thing. Yeah, I just see. I see. Aside from the walkout and everything else, the fight itself, I can see myself finishing him, knocking him out. And I don't know what with my legs or my hands, but I definitely think I'm gonna stop him with striking. I think I'm gonna catch him, and I don't think he's gonna have. I think he's gonna start drowning in there. You know, like he's gonna start. It might be competitive at the start, but I just don't think he's gonna have like. There's levels, isn't there? You know, there's levels to the, especially on the feet.
Mm.
And there's aside to punching and kicking, there's a lot more that goes on, and
Yeah.
I just don't think he's going to be able to put up with that. And sooner or later, I think I'm going to get him. So that'll be what I'll be going for anyway. I'm fit to go hunting for 15 minutes. And I don't think he can put up with that. I don't think anyone can really put up with that. You know, when I'm on my game, when I'm on, and there's few people that can put up with it. I know that for a fact. So
I love it. Oban,
yeah,
always a pleasure catching up, my man. Really great to see you on this card. Even greater, the fact that I'll hopefully be there covering. So if I don't
yeah,
see you before, I'll probably see you in the media room on Wednesday, all being well, and best of luck for the rest of the camp, my friend.
yeah. Top man. Thank you very much, mate. I'll see you up there.